In 2009, HSSC officially became a no-kill shelter, which was a pivotal moment in our history. And what that means is that at HSSC, we provide what we call a positive outcome for every animal that comes into our facility. You know, we don't euthanize animals because we don't have a space to put them, or because they require medical care, or because they happen to be a large black dog or a black cat. We're committed to saving every animal we possibly can, and we track that success by what we call our save rate. Raymond came into our shelter afraid to meet new people. We see this a lot with dogs who are acquired as puppies and then not properly socialized during that crucial development period, the first 2 years of their life.
Unfortunately, dogs like Raymond are not always the easiest to adopt.
And so Raymond is a dog that was in our shelter and in our care for a year, but he wasn't sitting in a cage for a year. He had a whole team of people, staff advocates, volunteers, and fosters that surrounded and supported him and gave him the experiences that he needed to overcome his fear. And we did that in his own time and at his own comfort level, but always gradually pushing him towards more and more experiences.
We had asked staff members to kind of step in and spend extra time with him to make sure he was getting all of his energy out every day and work on his training with him. And Patrick was a huge help with this. You could see it in his eyes how much love that Raymond had for Patrick and Patrick had for Raymond. Such a smart dog. He is so well trained, and when he has that connection with someone, he will do absolutely anything that they ask.
I think the staff here goes above and beyond for all of our long-term animals. It's extremely important that we advocate for them, and we do a great job of it here. Getting to learn the animals that we've had for a longer time and being able to spend more quality time with them and getting them out, learning more about them. It's an important part of what we do here, and everybody steps up to be a part of it, so it's really great to see.
You know, sometimes you'll see in a post that we do where it's like, oh, adopted after 350 days in care. And it can make people sad, like, oh my gosh, he was in a shelter for a year. He wasn't in a shelter for a year, he was at the Humane Society of Sarasota County for a year. So he was getting the enrichment, the training, the behavior support that he needed.
The day that Raymond was adopted, his adopters came in asking just for him. When our staff here at the shelter heard that Raymond was really, truly going home, everybody was ecstatic.
So when a dog like Raymond gets adopted, that is a tremendous moment that we celebrate with our staff, because we know the emotional investment that our staff made. We celebrate those moments, but we also know that there's still work to be done. We know that there are many dogs like Raymond currently in our care and out in the community that need a little bit more attention. There are going to be a need. So what do we need to do to keep dogs like Raymond in their homes? If they do need to be admitted into the shelter, what do we do to remove barriers to adoption to find a great home like Raymond did?
One of the priorities for us as a no-kill organization is saving cats. A lot of people may not be aware that only 3% of cats that go into a shelter system are reclaimed by their families. This really is the most important focus for us as an organization, because cats are still the ones, sadly, that are being euthanized in our sheltering systems. You know, dog save rates are really high, cats are not. And so for us to be able to continue to have a no-kill community and for Florida to be able to be a no-kill state, we really have to focus on cats and specifically kittens.
Kittens in the early stages of life, so kittens that are not yet 2 pounds, that are under 2 months old, are the most vulnerable animals that can be in an animal shelter. So the most important thing is to keep them out or get them out as quickly as possible.
What we've done over the last 2 years is focus on building our foster program, and particularly our bottle baby foster program. And we give them all the training and resources that they need.
I've been fostering for the Humane Society of Sarasota County for 2 years now. Since then, I've been fostering with the help of my wonderful husband, Ian. We're up to numbers 26, 27, and 28. We keep them for 8 weeks or until they're 2 pounds in weight, at which point they're able to be spayed and neutered and then they are put on our website and they are adopted.
Good news is that when they go onto our adoption floor, they get adopted very quickly, because who doesn't want a little kitten in their lives?
So once our local animal services and our partner counties are in a good position in terms of kennel space, then we will start branching out into other counties within Florida and sometimes beyond.
I'm very proud of the fact that our commitment to no-kill extends beyond the walls of our own facility. And this is something that we really committed to with our new strategic plan. And we committed to not just being the premier no-kill organization for our community in Sarasota, but to being a leading no-kill organization for our state. I think it says a lot about our organization that not only do we prioritize care for animals in our community, but that we have the expertise to help others through the support of all of you in the room here today who enable us through your contributions of time and talent and treasure to keep doing our work every day and to do more for the animals in Sarasota and beyond.